Let's bring you some breaking news now, and Coventry forward Victor Gyökeres is undergoing a medical ahead of finalising his move. A deal worth just $80 million has been fully agreed with Sporting over the weekend. An announcement is expected by the clubs in the next 24 to 48 hours.
Fans, do you want a new striker? Good.
Busy morning in the papers. Busy morning. Let's start with the man of the moment, Sporting Lisbon striker Victor Gyokeres, and maybe the one that got away for Premier League sides. This is in the Times. Race on for 63 million Gyökeres. Really interesting story here. They say he's got a release clause of £83 million. However, the Times and Paul Hurst says that he could be available for around 63 million, which could alert Manchester United, Arsenal and Chelsea. Now, here's the key here. We're told he has a gentleman's agreement to leave next summer for this fee, £63 million. And he's got a good relationship with Sporting Lisbon and Ruben Amorim. Now, remember, Amorim has said throughout, since his move to Manchester United has been confirmed, that he won't buy any Sporting Lisbon players in January. So we'll wait and see in the summer. But 63 million, it's a lot of money. But in football transfer terms, for someone who's scoring constantly, it could be good value.
Victor Gyökeres is the name we'll all keep a very close eye on. Another 4 goals for him on Friday night to add to his tally. He scored 20 in all competitions already this season. And actually, if you add in the goals he scored for Sweden, make that 24 in 20 for club and country, Lee. 7 more than Erling Haaland has. Actually, Gary, I'm going to come to you because when you came up against him with Millwall when he was at Coventry in the Championship, I wonder if you ever thought this guy might go on to be a €100 million striker.
Definitely not. And there's not many players that play at the Den at 100 millions. I mean, we made a few look like that. But yeah, I mean, I watched him quite a bit at St. Pauli when he was on loan there in the Bundesliga too from Brighton, and I thought he looked excellent. I think he got into sort of double figures, but nothing like he's doing now. And he didn't look like the mature striker, of course, at that, he's still a young player. And you saw little bits in some of his loan spells, not enough. When I played against him for Coventry, I think there was one game when I genuinely felt like he was unplayable, and there's not many players in that division. Whether I felt he was going to be a top player in Europe, I'm not quite sure, but those moments when you think this guy looks like he's above the level, and he certainly started to show that with a lot more consistency, really impacted the Championship, and certainly deserves his move. And I don't think many people felt that he would go and do quite so well. So fair play to him. It's incredible mentality to go and do that.
He's definitely leaving a team that he's improved so much beyond measure, really. Obviously, he's won 2 titles with them. And let's not forget, when Man City last went to Sporting in 2022, they won 5-0. So it's a real example of how he's taken them on. And, of course, this man leading from the front. Incredible journey Gyökeres has been on. Obviously, he was at Brighton, he had loans at Swansea and then Coventry in the Championship. I remember watching him in the Championship and thinking, this player looks a class apart, really, from the teams he was playing, the players he was playing with. He joined Coventry for £1 million from Brighton and really worked hard in that off-season, building up his physique, and started knocking around Championship defenders, scored 20 goals that season. And since he's gone to Sporting, he's just taken off. 45 goals in 43 matches for them in the Portuguese league. But look at this season, 21 games, this is club and country, 21 games, 27 goals, 4 goals for Sweden. It's just incredible numbers for Gyökeres. £85 million release clause in his contract, Rob. I wonder if anyone might be tempted to put out that huge amount of money for him. There are reports that will go down in the summer, sort of expires to some degree in the summer, so he may be available for a little bit less next summer, but I'm sure he'll have plenty of suitors, and I guess Sporting will be desperate, having lost their main man, their manager,